14 days. The jungle has a way of stripping you down layer by layer until all that's left is what you were before you had a name, before you had anything but hunger and fear. But today is different. The air is heavy, still. The birds are silent. It's as if the whole world is holding its breath, listening. And so am I. I've been feeling it for days now, a faint vibration under my feet when I lie down at night. A deep, slow pulse in the earth. It's not just the ground settling. It's something else, something alive. There's a rhythm beneath the soil, like a heartbeat calling me home. As the last ember of last night's fire sighs its final breath, the sound comes. A low, resonant thrumming from deep within the forest. It's not an animal. It's ancient, deliberate, like a drum. I don't know what it is, but I know I have to follow. Grabbing a smouldering piece of wood to carry the flame and my sharpest stone-tipped spear, I walk towards the sound. Each step is a question. Each beat of the distant drum a possible answer. The deeper I go, the older the forest becomes. The trees here are giants, their roots twisting across the ground like the gnarled knuckles of the earth itself. The mist clings to everything, swallowing sound and sight. It's a forgotten place, a world within a world. The drumming is louder now, a constant presence that vibrates in my chest, guiding me through the suffocating fog. The air is thick with the smell of damp earth and decay, the scent of time itself. Every snap of a twig under my feet feels like a trespass. The forest seems to be watching, waiting. And then it is, a shadow detaches itself from the deeper gloom. It moves with a silent, fluid grace that belies its power. A tiger, it emerges from behind a curtain of tangled vines. Its stripes a perfect camouflage in the dappled light. Golden eyes, ancient and intelligent, lock onto mine. They hold no malice, only an unwavering, predatory focus. My heart hammers against my ribs, but my feet stay planted. Every instinct screams to run, but the drumbeat in my chest tells me to stand my ground. I raise the spear, not as a threat, but as a sign of respect. A declaration that I am not prey. I am here for a reason. The great cat lets out a low guttural growl that seems to come from the very earth we stand on. It's not a challenge, but an acknowledgement. It sees me. It understands something about my purpose here that even I don't fully grasp yet. Then, as silently as it appeared, it turns and melts back into the mist, a ghost of a predator. I exhale a breath I didn't realize I was holding. Even the wild respects the one who listens. The path ahead is clear. The drumming is closer now, pulling me forward. The sound leads me to a dark opening in a rock face, almost completely hidden by moss and hanging vines, the entrance to a cave. Carved into the stone around it are symbols I've never seen before, yet they feel familiar. They depict flames, horned beasts, and a radiant sun. This is the place. This is where the heartbeat originates. I step inside. The air is cool and still, heavy with the dust of ages. A single shaft of light pierces the darkness from a crack in the ceiling, illuminating a vast cavern. The walls are a canvas of ancient art, painted in charcoal and ochre are scenes of a forgotten time. Figures hunting massive creatures, dancing around fires, building strange structures. It's a library of a lost people, a story written in stone. I feel a profound sense of reverence, of coming home to a place I've never been. At the center of the chamber, on a flat altar-like stone, I carefully place the glowing ember I carried. It's a tiny spark in this immense darkness, a link to my own struggle for survival. Using a sharp flint shard, I begin to carve my own mark onto the stone beside the ember. A simple symbol, a hand with a flame burning in its palm. It's an instinctual act, a way to add my own verse to this ancient song. As I finish, I make a small cut on my palm. My blood drips onto the carving, mixing with the ash from my journey. It is no longer just a drawing. It is a ritual, an offering. The moment the blood touches the stone, the ember doesn't just glow, bursts into a brilliant, roaring flame. A powerful gust of wind rushes through the cave, not from the entrance, but from the walls themselves. It carries with it whispers, hundreds, thousands of voices, layered and deep, speaking in a language I don't know but understand in my bones. We were here, before the fire, before the name. The flame dances wildly, its light flickering across the cave walls. For a breathtaking moment, the ancient drawings come to life. The painted figures seem to move hunting, celebrating, dying, and being reborn in a timeless, silent ballet. I am no longer an observer. I am part of their story. The cave, the whispers, the fire, they all dissolve. I find myself standing in a vision. A circle of impossible blazing fire surrounds me. The wind howls a furious gale, and rain pours from a black sky, but it cannot touch these flames. They burn with a supernatural intensity. Through the smoke and shimmering heat, figures take shape. The ancients, the people from the cave walls, they stand silently, their faces obscured, watching me, judging me. This is a trial. Sweat and mud streak my face. My hand tightens around the wooden shaft of my spear. The heat is unbearable, scorching my skin, but it's the intensity of their gaze that truly burns. This isn't about survival of the body, but of the spirit. They are asking a question without words. Am I worthy of their legacy? With a guttural cry that is torn from the deepest part of my soul, I hurl the spear. It flies true, straight into the heart of the fire. To carry their fire, I must first burn. The impact is explosive. A shockwave of light and ash erupts outward, throwing me to the ground. Embers swirl around me like a storm of fallen stars. Thunder cracks directly overhead, shaking the very foundations of the world. The ground trembles violently, and then, as suddenly as it began, it's over. The vision shatters. I'm on my knees, back in the forest, soaked and shivering. The storm from the vision is real. Rain falls in hard, cleansing sheets. I'm covered in mud and soot, exhausted, empty. Then, a miracle. A single golden ray of sunlight breaks through the storm clouds, illuminating the clearing. It bathes me in a warm, gentle light, cutting through the mist and the rain. Slowly, I push myself to my feet. I lift my face to the sky, my hands open, letting the cool rain wash away the grime, the ash, the last remnants of the trial. A feeling I haven't felt in a long, long time settles over me. Peace, a quiet, genuine smile forms on my lips. The fear is gone. The gnawing loneliness is gone. They are not judging me anymore. They are a part of me. They live within me. The fire no longer burns outside, it burns here, in my heart. I return to my small, temporary camp. But it doesn't feel temporary anymore. It feels like a beginning. I gather stones and begin to build a small pillar, a marker. On the top stone, I carefully carve the symbol from the cave, the symbol I made my own, the burning hand. With renewed purpose, I build a small, controlled fire upon it. The flame flickers, catches, and then burns with a steady, sacred light. It's no longer just for warmth or for cooking. It's a beacon, a promise. The forest exhales. The drumming has stopped. In its place is a profound silence, filled with life. The ancients are gone, but their fire will guide those who walk after me. Day 14. I am not just a survivor. I am a keeper of the flame. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you feel a connection to this story, consider following along. There is much more to discover.